What's going on, New Gaming Order? This is Alex Lexus. Today is February 18th, 2017. We're coming at you with a very hefty show, but fewer topics, more staff members. So, giving you a little bit of a preview before we get started. Let's roll our intro reel. New Gaming Order is brought to you by Fullscreen.net. New Gaming Order brought to you by MichaelHurdle.com. Thank you for the intro. Now, we are on standby, and I will go into the room and get these guys started. What's going on, New Gaming Order? Alex Lexus, the staff. We're going to do intros as I'm going across the way. I want to give a big return shout out to K Simi. It's been a minute. I know he's handling stuff with life, but we got K Simi, NYC Playboy, On Your Knees, and T-Risk. But starting with K Simi, what's the intro? What you been up to, man? You've been MIA for a minute. Hope life is good for you.
Man, it's good to be back. First of all, man.
Good to be black.
Yeah, that too, that as well, definitely.
Oh my!
Hey, Black History Month.
Amen.
Straight up, man. But yeah, man, I've been working, man. It's a lot of traveling, a lot of time away from home, but still been able to play these games, man. Still able to keep up. It's been Neo every day for me since it came out, man. Every day. So that's pretty much my gaming life right now.
All right.
Neo every day.
All right, sweet. And speaking of which, New Gaming Order will be able to acquire that title due to NYC Playboy's donation to the stream, and now we have funding to pick that up. So you'll be seeing Neo streamed Monday, starting Monday. But
So I'm streaming that shit right now on my YouTube right now, man.
oh, that's what's up. You know what? You gotta give us the link so we can put it on New Gaming Order, and whenever folks you're streaming, it'll get the alert so they can like watch you over there.
Yeah,
That. All right, cool. Next in the shoot, NYC Playboy, my target from Friday Night Fights. What's going on, brother?
Hey, good morning, everybody.
That was rather interesting. Hey, payback was coming. You and Takuma be trolling me, and that felt good. Oh yeah, baby. Oh my. Go ahead, man.
Let's see. Nothing's really going on with me. I'm just sitting back in PC world, pondering. Why is it that these developers still don't learn about these damn poverty box exclusives?
You need to stop it. You need to stop.
They fail with Final Fantasy 15, and now with Neo or Nio, whatever the fuck it's called. Just please
Fail
stop it.
and Neo
Stop.
in the same sentence? No.
No. He wilded. He just wants the game. No.
Stop. Just stop.
Wait a minute. He
Stop.
wants
You know
the
what I mean?
game,
Just
and it's not on PC. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Oh, it
that's the
hurt, don't
problem.
it?
It is a problem, actually.
It is a problem because if you're in the business of making money and you're doing all these exclusives, then didn't you learn your lesson? Console exclusives are not a thing anymore. Maybe 10 years ago,
No,
but
man.
now.
Still a thing, man. Still thriving.
All right.
Still
All right.
thriving.
You and your poverty boxes. Have fun.
Oh,
But I'm
my
just
goodness.
You having fun over here, man. You
Yeah,
stay over there.
you have fun. Yeah. Keep doing that. Yeah, keep doing that. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll sit back and wait till you get all the DLCs and everything, and I'll just buy mine for like $30 on Steam or
He
something.
said the BLTs died. You hungry?
Man.
No, I could go for a BLT right now, but let me stop being fat.
Well, no comment. That was a funny
Ain't
intro,
it, man?
Playboy. All right. On your knees. What's going on, man? You were helping out with Friday Night Fights since I couldn't chat.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on there, Alex. What were you doing last night where you couldn't be talking?
Well, it was a lot of noise, and
No, he had guests in his room.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, That's right. That's what I said.
Allegedly, I'm like,
He had guests, so I don't know what kind of harem he had over there on on top of him and whatnot, where he couldn't be
I
talking,
don't know.
but he seemed to be
I don't know.
tangling his shit in the game. So
Shut up.
I guess he wasn't that involved, or maybe his lady friends just do all the work. Who knows?
Oh, hey,
Well,
it is what
you know,
it is.
you know,
It is what it
McDonald's
is.
sweet tea is delicious, boy. I tell you, boy.
It's like, he spill it. All right, so, but other than that, Playboy, what else you been up to, brother?
No, nothing. Nothing at all. Just working. Just waiting for my
Twerking.
Korean. You know what?
Ain't nobody need to know all that.
He's in the waiting room.
Oh, who's that? Oh, all right, I got him.
Waiting for my Korean MMOs to come out, but Lost Ark has been pushed back. So
Okay.
I'm just like, yeah. But other than that, everything's great.
All right, cool. Shinwar's just joining us. So what's going on, brother?
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, Shinwar's beasting on Friday Night Fights last night. Can't use Nash and Zangief in the same match no more, but good stuff. But what you been playing, brother?
Back in the Halo, Street Fighter 5, and that Star Wars. What was it? Star Wars Unleashed Force Unleashed. Yeah, the first one is.
He's just waking up. It's all good. What? Yeah. You know what? New Gaming Order. Forces Unleashed, backwards compatible, Xbox. And speaking of backwards compatibility, that's one of the subtopics today. And K Simi is gonna have to help me out with this one because like Sony kind of dropped the ball with PlayStation Now, but that's just a preview. Last but not least, T-Risk, who's been really stepping up with the staff duties and helping us with the streaming and such. What you been doing besides practicing with me in Friday Night Fights?
Nothing much. I've just been working on my backlog of games I previously owned.
Okay.
Shout out to Ghost Missile. We had a couple of matches afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Really good army play by him.
Okay. Yeah. I would have to say, but the Skullomania Chun-Li, it was cool, and I was like, maybe a Rashid could have benefited from that mod, as opposed to
Yeah, but that mod in particular, I think, comes from Skullomania's ending in one of the Finance games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a picture where there's everybody as Skullomania.
What the heck? As long as Arika doesn't go after Ghost Missile, because he's our tailor. We get to feature those mods on Friday Night Fights first before he releases it to the public. So shout out to Ghost Missile, shout out to Blazing and the staff that was able to show up today. So without further ado, let's get into the first topic, which I'm shifting the order. Sony PlayStation Now support on PlayStation 3, Vita, and more to, it's about to end. Now, Samsung TVs, let me pull down the list. The news comes February 15th, and it was reported by Polygon. Now, here are the list of devices that they're ending support for the PlayStation Now backwards compatibility streaming service. PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita,
$599
PlayStation Vita, PlayStation TV, all 2013, 2014, 2015 Sony Bravia TV models, all Sony Blu-ray players, and all Samsung TV models. Now, okay, I get for the smart TVs and everything, but why PlayStation Vita? Why PS3? That's proprietary hardware. Why would Sony yank support to that? That's why
Built-in obsolescence. They want them to move on to PS4.
I think that was part of it too, but I kind of feel bad. They were, what was this? I think Sony had released a statement that if your device is on is on the list, April 1st is the last day that PlayStation Now service will be available to those devices. I'm just like, man, that kind of sucks. And what if people are depending on that? I guess that's their way of trying to get people to just, screw that. You need to buy a PlayStation. And, Verizon is actually guilty of this because they cut my Xbox Live streaming or, using the app on the Xbox One. And that's something that I bragged about. I'm like, I can watch TV and play games at the same time. Then Microsoft takes away the Snap app. Then they take away the app for Verizon. But it wasn't Microsoft. That was Verizon that did that. Oh yeah, not enough people are getting boxes. This guy. You know what? On your knees. You're fired and rehired. But with that,
fired? What?
But with that, I wanted to give Kasemi a crack at it. What's going on with that? Why would Sony do something in this fashion?
Honestly, man, you pretty much said the same thing I was thinking with. Like, I can get them taking it off of Samsung TVs and that sort of thing, but taking it off of PlayStation TV and PlayStation Vita and your own Blu-ray players and your own Bravia TVs, like, it doesn't make any sense. But I started to think about it. Just started to think about it from the other side. The only thing that can make up for this type of thing, and I don't really want to say make up because honestly, I don't know anybody that uses the service, but I'm sure there's some. They don't release numbers on it, but I'm sure there's some out there.
Yeah.
But the only thing that they can make up for this type of thing is if they implement PlayStation Now into PlayStation Plus. You know what I'm saying? Then that way you can wrap up everything. Like, yeah, that $10 increase on PlayStation Plus that happened last year, this is why. You know what I'm saying? We're going to implement PlayStation Now into PlayStation Plus. That way, the PC players that use PlayStation Plus, they use PlayStation Now actually need to use PlayStation Plus. You know what I'm saying? So it's a win-win on both sides if you think about it. If they do it that way. Then that way you get more PlayStation Plus subscriptions, because if you want to do PlayStation Now, you need PlayStation Plus. So that'll be a good way to flip it. But honestly, I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're, you think that should make sense to us, but it probably don't make sense to them. So,
my thing is,
what do I know?
But the Vita though, come on, like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Any of your Sony products, any of your products, that doesn't make sense. But like I said, if it's cutting costs and you can find a way to flip it to where you give it to PlayStation Plus users, I bet you get a lot more subscriptions. You get a lot more people using it.
Yeah, I'm salty though. Like the Vita, and I and folks that keep saying I'm not anti-Sony, I'm not. Like, I was a day one adopter of the Vita. I have the first gen Vita. You know what I mean? And then it's like Sony just kept shitting on it. And then the PlayStation 3, come on, like, the fact with the whole backwards compatibility thing, I get it. PlayStation 3, maybe, why would you need, but then for the backwards compatibility with PlayStation 1 titles or whatnot, but I just think, why I was kind of mad at this is, for the PlayStation 3 folks that never had true backwards compatibility, aside from the first gen PS3s. Now look at that. It's like when you tie it to a service, the company holders has too much control over that. They can just pull the plug and like, oh damn, I can't use it no more. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But for the sake of time, Playboy, what are your thoughts on Sony limiting the PlayStation Now service? I mean, I have a guess where maybe they're trying to make it more reliable to the consoles or the devices that will still be able to reap the benefits of having access to it, but that's just my guess. What are your thoughts?
Yes, that's a dumb move for Sony. Yeah, I don't see the benefit of them limiting the service on particular devices. If you're not market for making money, you need to have your device. You need to have your service on as many devices as you can, as humanly or as fiscally possible. But I don't know. I don't keep up with Sony that much. I used to be a Sony fanboy back in the days, but I used to have all their TVs, their Blu-ray players. Now I'm Team Samsung. So.
I mean, you think it got to be cutting costs, right? I don't mean to interrupt you, but you think it got to be cutting costs, right? Like,
it's a service though. I mean, it's a service,
Don't you think like it costs? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know nothing about it, but don't you think it costs like some type of money to support all those platforms?
Of course.
I mean, it's the internet. I mean, it's like if you're trying to move into the space with Netflix, Hulu, Vudu, and all those other sort of
Voodoo?
services.
What?
Yeah, Vudu. VUDU. Voodoo.
Okay, do.
Oh,
Alright, go ahead.
I said what I wanted to say, so
Oh, okay.
I'm just go ahead.
I've never heard of this service before.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, but okay, for time's sake, on your knees, what are your thoughts?
My best guess, because they, if you bring the list back up, they number it on the TVs by year. So my guess is they have a different firmware or hardware structure. So that's at least 3 different types of versions they have to support just for one model of TV. So whether that's Sony's fault for diversifying their equipment like that or what have you, but this is strictly cost cutting. Now, do you have to pay for PlayStation now?
Let's say again?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was really the main problem with it. It cost so goddamn much to do it.
Okay, yeah. Because
PlayStation Plus is like on live.
Yeah, I had to check between the difference between now and Plus, but yeah, this is strictly cost cutting because since their people are subscribing, they know how many people are logging in with those devices. If they're not making enough money to warrant supporting them, they're gone.
They're gonna cut it.
Yep, that's all it is.
They're gonna
Your
cut
price
it.
is way too high. You
Got
gotta
to cut it.
Oh well, that's that.
Alright.
Hold on, wait. It's
Damn hot.
Damn. Alright. Shinwar, long time no chat, man. What's going on? Like, what are your thoughts on this? Since, you and I, sometimes Shinwar told me, like, Sony, you need it. Like, messing around and all that. But, on a serious note, like, do you think this was a smart move for Sony? I think there's benefits in some kind of angry people that are going to have something to say, but it's just, we're relaying the news. But your thoughts, like, good, bad, or indifferent?
Bad per se, but then I guess it's good. Like I use the PlayStation Now service.
What?
In the beginning, it was like one, you don't really own the game. You're pretty much just streaming it. And when it ended, it was just like, oh well, it's gone. Whatever. I know they pulled it for PlayStation 3. I don't know what other devices.
Vita.
It was the Vita. Okay. Yeah, I think that kind of hurts.
Yes.
Vita, because it's a portable device. So if you have the PlayStation Now service, you'll always have it on the go per se with the Vita. You'll have those games, but I mean,
That's dumb.
Just cut it. It's a cost cutting effective. Just cut it. If you're not doing anything with it, just cut it.
That sounds like the lyrics too. Go ahead.
Just cut it.
Alright, cool. And last but not least, T-Res, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think this is a bad move, or at least for the Vita TV, because that thing kind of relied on it. Sure, it could play like actual physical games, but its main purpose was probably its ability to use the PlayStation services, including PlayStation Now. And it allowed players that didn't want to buy a PlayStation 3 or buy a PlayStation 4 to be able to stream, like, I guess, more high quality games, if that was the case. And it being gone is going to...
breathing?
Maybe.
Like-
That being gone is going to play a damper on that system's qualities.
Yeah. True. I can see the logic in that. But, the whole service thing and older games, I just wish Sony had... Like, I'm just saying, for the PS4 and the Vita... PS3 and the Vita, that hurts. I don't know why.
It does hurt. There's no way to, like, play those games backwards compatible otherwise, and now it's gone.
And then you open, like, you pretty much cut off more than half a potential library for the Vita because it doesn't have a lot of games to begin with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To allow PlayStation 3 to have an update where it could play those Vita games that you download, those PSP games that you, like, get.
Yeah.
Or
my gosh, the
bring back
PSP game?
Bring back the streaming service for the Vita TV and for the Vita.
Wow.
So that players can play, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's whack. I don't know why that went down like that, but it is what it is. But New Gaming Order, we're gonna bring this topic to a close. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com for the latest and greatest. Stay tuned for the director's cut as we go and transition into our second topic. But we have a very, strong staff on queue today, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay, we are on intermission. Let's see what I got next.
Johnny Gibson.
Michael Blackson. What the heck? You know? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna talk about that PlayStation VR fiasco thing. You guys will like this one. I'll lay the foundation.
What VR
Fiasco?
Yeah, it's. I'll tell you about it. It's that'll be a quick topic. But yeah, go ahead.
Are you fucking one of those, life-size flashlights with your PlayStation VR, Alex? Is that cool?
No. What the? Shut up. You're fired and you're rehired. All right. So
fired? What?
I'm gonna start the recording. Wow. I'm gonna start the recording in 3, 2, 1. All right, New Gaming Order. Wow. Oh man, I don't even want to get political today, but. New Gaming Order, we are back for our next topic in the shoot, and I gotta fix the web layer. But refresh. Okay, so New Gaming Order. Apparently, for those of you who live in the New York, New Jersey, or the tri-state area, there's a show called what's that? War of the Roses, and that show pretty much catch cheaters in the act of cheating. And
Alex, you know that's all fake, right?
You sure?
On the radio, it's all fake.
No, don't say that.
It's all scripted. It's been scripted for decades.
Are you serious?
It's all bullshit, Alex.
Yeah, I want to see proof. I want proof.
I'll give you proof offline because you'd have to listen to shit. It'll take a while.
Okay, wow.
But War of the Roses is all fake. It's been fake. Anything on the radio involving prank calls is all fake. It's been fake since the 90s.
No way. Well, I'm disappointed.
It is against FCC regulations to play prank calls now.
Okay, wow.
And it's been that way since the 90s. Sorry, I ruined your topic.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
and on that note, moving
no,
right along.
But the reason why I'm bringing this up, apparently there was something, on that show, because I listened to it, heading home from work and everything. But okay, there was a lady, she's from Europe or something, and she caught her husband, playing PlayStation VR, and he had his wait a minute, hold on, it's called Naughty Girl something. Hold on,
I seen that video. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. All right, so here's the thing, is this for real or BS? Because I don't know that PlayStation VR even has any game like this yet. You know what I mean?
I highly doubt it does.
You know what I mean? Because
the PlayStation is a closed platform.
Yeah.
So unless those are very Asian-looking women, I doubt anyone's put anything out for them yet.
Yeah, I think this is fake because, like, Naughty America, for those of you who are bad boys, knows what Naughty America is. You know what I mean? So, like, I smell BS, but apparently he's sitting there like, you know what? That might mean it is staged. Because that website or that link looked like an old ad or something from back in the day. You know what I mean? So apparently you see this guy doing like the motions, and he has to place your VR and he gets smacked upside the head.
Yeah.
But why did he have the sensor on around his junk? It looked like he tied it on the belt. Hold on.
Oh my god! Wow! Come on,
that's
terrible.
That's
I think that Sony needs to address this because that's like a bad look on PlayStation VR.
No, actually, if this thing kicks off and foreign companies actually go that route, it's going to be a moneymaker. So remember, these companies are in the business of making money. Okay.
Well,
they'll just put a rated M before mature and just keep it moving. They did their part.
Now, you know what?
That's more A-rated.
I'm
No,
thinking.
they'll skip the rating completely because that costs money.
Okay, but let me put it like this. I'm actually defending Sony. I don't think that this is legit. You know what I mean? Because he's out there doing all this, gyrating and all that with the PlayStation. Me and Shinwar.
Alex, why is it so hard for you to talk about this? He's doing all this.
He's gyrating.
Alex is studying.
Come on, Alex, you're a grown man.
Alex is studying his technique. That's the problem.
No, well, the thing is, I'm not a fan of like I said, I'm not like Sony first, but I'm defending them because Shinwar and I got to use PlayStation VR at Rhode Island Comic Con, and that thing is okay. It's better than I thought it would be. You know what I mean?
So this virtual sex, awesome.
Well, that's where the whole virtual doll thing with the actual controller peripheral with the whole cleanable hole or whatever. That's
tell me more.
Well, you saw that podcast, Playboy. What the heck? Unbelievable. But
they'll just find a way to link it up with an Auto Blow 2000, whatever the fuck that thing is.
What?
Auto Blow 2000.
Yes, a device that does exactly what the name implies it does.
Well,
Auto Blow.
Hey, look, I'll put it like this. That was featured on War of Roses February 16th show. Shout out to Sean Hollywood Hamilton and Marie. That was okay, but I mean, come on now, like really. And if it's like Richard Bay or Jerry Springer or people are doing anything just to get on the radio, not at the PlayStation VR's expense, that's wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it's bad enough like games get a bad rap, like, oh yeah, a bunch of nerds and people can't get any playing it. Like this right here, kind of like feeding a stereotype, But I wanted to go down the line, sorry about Kasemi, your thoughts, man.
I seen the video. I think like last week, and I knew right away it was bogus. I didn't really think about it from that perspective, though. That Sony, if they should actually take this serious and try to take some legal action on them. And I don't really think
he's smacking the air butt, yo. What the hell?
That's what makes it. That's what makes it like a joke to me because he's really over animated when you look at it. So it's like it actually could be a good thing for him as far as throwing that porn on the VR. Shit. But I don't think that they're gonna do that just for the sake of their image and everything like that. Even though there's a lot of money in that, sure I'm sure they can use that. So I mean, hey.
Well, you know what?
Look into that.
This can help sell PlayStation VRs, but for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean?
He's not wrong. Sex does sell.
Yeah, well, this is true, but I'm just saying, man.
Porno is what made the VCR succeed over Betamax.
No comment.
That's fact.
That is true. That is true. But you know what?
Stop being all righteous and sanctified up in here.
No, I'm just saying.
I think Alex is upset because he bet on Betamax when he was it is only in his 40s all those decades ago.
I was too young for the bait. I barely remember that. I know I messed up my dad's 8-track once and got beat for it. He was just like, get over here.
You better get beat for that.
Your father's Scorpion?
You weren't young. You were never young, Alex. You've been the same age for the last 300 years. What are you talking about?
Oh my
god! You know what? That's when the sound effects come into play. But Playboy, what are your thoughts? Because I mean, I know we're beating this to death, but come on, man, really?
Like, beating it to death, Alex?
What? Oh my god! Jesus! Don't get banned off of Twitch, man.
Phrasing, Alex. Phrasing.
No comment.
I am all about balls to the wall. Go for it.
What?
Whoa,
yeah, man.
What is he talking about?
Man, go ahead. Yeah, for real.
Well, I said
sex is awesome. VR porn, that's the next frontier, man.
And Playboy gonna be out there at the conventions, like demoing it. on
Damn
stage
right.
too.
I'm going to the. I actually going to go this year to the Adult Film AVN Awards.
Well, we don't need to know
Video
that.
Awards.
Yeah.
It's too bad it's a shadow of its former self with the internet.
It
now.
is. It really is.
And
It
On Your
really
Knees knows about it. I'm done.
Yeah, because back in the 90s.
What do you expect
it
of me,
was-
Alex? I'm not gonna hide my shadiness or my fun times.
You know
Yes.
what? Adult gaming
My
at the
happy
max.
time.
You know what? No comment. But since On Your Knees, was your thoughts before I give Shinwar the floor.
Like I said, War of the Roses is pure bullshit. It's been bullshit forever. Now I don't know.
need to see
if
facts because it's
I
an
don't-
entertaining show.
I'll send you some stuff later. You have to listen to stuff for a while to get it, but yeah, because you can't do prank shit on the radio, and this is where it was born out of. They would sell the bits to different radio stations.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. Prep Burger was the name of the service where they would sell preformed bits. That's why you would. It's with local radio. It's hard to tell because you just listen to one station, but they would sell the same music, the same jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Just the radio's lazy, and that's what it was born out of. But there's a group that does War of the Roses.
Mm-hmm.
They sell out the bits. They pay actors like $50 a call to do these fake calls.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just, as we already discussed, besides all the awkward movements, and maybe if he was smacking the ass, with the wand, he might be a little more realistic. But yeah, it's just fake, Alex. It's fake.
All right, Shinmore, your thoughts, man.
I don't know, man. That sounds too far fetched, yo. I don't want to talk about that. What's next? What the heck?
Wait.
Oh my God! Is he smacking it? Come on, man.
I think Shinwar has to go to church now. Watch out. He's gonna
Oh
cleanse his
my
soul.
God!
Yo, he's all like, he's smacking the air. What the heck?
Yeah, well, on Your Knees is right. Like all the hand gestures are mapped to the wand. So if he was really smacking something, like he would have been. You kind of have one wand with the hand and the other wand down there, But we know how that thing works.
This is all VR.
Yeah.
Or maybe if he had a flashlight, in use, it might be more realistic.
Who's
But
putting that game out?
You know what? I think it's fake. Like,
besides with the VR, the video would be moving on the screen too. It wouldn't just be a still screen.
oh yeah, that is true because when we played Batman, like you can actually see what the person's seeing, but the depth of view is in the PlayStation VR as they turn and everything. It's like it puts you there, as opposed to just like a flat screen. I mean, you can see what the person's seeing, but you don't get that same effect, like the whole, fishbowl effect type thing. So,
Nah.
T-Risk, last but not least, man, your thoughts?
This is all fake.
Yeah.
If this was real, he would have had the Res Trans vibrator.
The what?
Oh my God!
And he knows the
Damn.
name. What the heck?
Wait, hold on. There we go.
I view Risk in a whole new different light. Oh my God!
No comment. All right,
That
dude,
was so awesome, T-Risk. Awesome. You, sir, are
Terrible.
All right, bid over. Wrap it up, Alex. We're done.
you know what? New Gaming Order. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out at newgamingorder.com for the latest and greatest, or we hit you with the Juggernaut Head Crush. And, that guy, that bit, fake. 100% fake. Like, it's bogus. They just wanted to get on the radio. But if On Your Knees has to provide me some information on Discord, maybe, or, Google. Because I like to think that stuff is legit. But it's what it is. But New Gaming Order, stay tuned for the director's cut. And for our YouTube folks, make sure you rate, hit the like button, sub, tell your friends about us, and we'll see you on the next segment. Peace. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable indeed.
No,
what was it? Opie and Anthony, when they do their Jacktober, they were ripping War of the Roses all the damn time.
Really?
Because they used to do the crank calls, but they had to stop because of the FCC. This was in the 90s. You had to stop.
Yeah,
doing crank calls.
Opie and Anthony were
Like the Jerky
funny.
Boys, yo.
Yeah. You could do it in an album because it's not being broadcast.
Mhm.
But for on the radio, for a while they could get away with it because they did bits like "Hey Dad, I'm gay" or "Hey Dad, I'm in jail."
Oh my God, I remember those.
Yeah, when one person was in on it, so they got away with it, but they had to stop that too. But yeah, it's all fake.
Even Z100 with phone taps and
yeah, it's all fake,
Wow.
It has been real since the 90s.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
And if they play one that's real, it probably is from the 90s.
Oh, well,
because some of these bits have been going on for that long. They have, like what Scott and Todd used to do their crank calls. They used to be real in the 90s. So they still occasionally, the ones that don't appear dated, based on what they talk about, they still, they'll pull them out occasionally, because when they were together, they were doing like 1 an hour, and they were four a day they were doing.
Oh my god, that's too much, bro. It could ruin people's lives.
One of the shows, Opie and Anthony, actually one of the actors who did it called in. He was a part-time comedian. He got paid $50 a call to do the fake shit.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Good to know. All right, so we're gonna start the next segment, the PewDiePie thing, and then we're gonna wrap it up with the Xbox Scorpio stuff. All right, so we're gonna start the recording in 3, 2, 1. Hitting you with the Pimp Smack. New Gaming Order. We are back for our next segment. And, if you're just tuning in on YouTube, make sure you go back and check out our other 2 topics. Some good stuff, especially the War of the Roses segment with the PlayStation VR.
Fucking T-Risk.
And
God damn it.
Shinwar's reaction.
It's funny. I remember the name of the thing. I didn't know what game it comes from.
But I would say,
I have to remember. I knew
like this came out of nowhere too. That was the best part.
But I would say Shinwar's reaction had me dying, bro. He's just like, what the hell?
Yo, that's not like, you can't make that stuff up, yo.
Yeah, he's sitting there air smacking the whack, yo. All right, so let's get off and popping with this thing. All right, New Gaming Order. We are looking at. Okay, I must have been living under a rock or something, because I've heard of PewDiePie.
Are you able to see the stream right now? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but things kind of look off.
Oh, what do you mean? No, I adjusted everything because of the chat thing that we can't resolve. But yeah, if you put test in the chat, you'll see where everything lines up.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're still like, that whole debate thing as to what's going on with the chat settings. But
Alright.
We're doing good on time. We're hitting all the topics within the hour that I have to do this, so good stuff. But I've been living under a rock, New Gaming Order audience, and to YouTube land. If it weren't for freaking Review Tech USA, I would not know who PewDiePie is. I don't follow him. I don't know anything about him. All I know is this person is extremely famous, very successful, and I don't know what the draw is. So I just don't know how this person, I've tried to get caught up in everything. I just don't know about PewDiePie and what his appeal or draw is that makes him more viable than Angry Joe. But man, this guy is having some woes right now, because it looks like he's under attack from different people. So I know On Your Knees has some information on this, and then as we lay the foundation, we'll get everybody's opinion or thoughts on it. But On Your Knees, what's going on with this PewDiePie character? And
yeah, so he, just to cover, just to give a little info, I'm not a fan of his. He appeals to younger people, and I thought our generation was the ADD generation, but the next up and coming, they're much worse than us. But they seem to like him. More power to him. No hate towards him or anything like that. But what it comes down to, 3 Wall Street Journal writers essentially comb through all a lot of his videos since August, and he does a video a day or something like that. He gets millions of views a day, but so essentially they pulled out a few jokes, strictly out of context, like the media likes to do, accused him of being anti-Semitic, fascist, all this shit, and before they even wrote the article, they got Disney to cancel their sponsorship of him, and Disney bought his partner company that YouTube does. I forgot what they're called, but they bought him just for PewDiePie because he's worth a shit ton of money.
Yeah. The guy does really well. He pulls in like $500,000 every year, or more.
He gets about $3 million. He gets $3 million a year.
Yeah, I've seen anywhere from $400K to $14 million just from YouTube alone. But if a video gets 1 billion views, like with GamingNews, I got 1 billion views. That guy made allegedly $1 million just from that one video.
Wow.
or that video generated $1 million. So you do the math from there, but. Yeah, so they got Disney to pull him, and YouTube canceled his second season of the YouTube Red Show before they even posted the article. So they posted the article saying, "Hey, Disney severs ties with YouTube star PewDiePie over after anti-Semitic posts." But he was doing things like he was curious to see what he could get people to do for $5. There's a channel called Fiverr, I think it is. Mm-hmm. You can pay them $5 and they'll do pretty much anything. And I think they said right that's where the anti-Semitic joke came from. The I hate the Jews or kill the Jews or something like that. But there was another video where he was making fun of the media for taking shit out of context, and he did a joke, and he was wearing like a British military uniform, looks kind of like Gestapo, but the colors are different, kind of like the NJ State Troopers. They look like Gestapos, but they predate them. Yeah. And they accused him of being fascist and Nazi and all this other shit. But I did link in the Discord all the articles that came out in the flurry after that. Mm-hmm. Just to give you an idea, there's at least 30 stories on this in the span of like a week. And
you know what, to add, he did apologize. He's like, and I quote, "I'm sorry for the words that I used, as I know they offended people, and I admit the joke itself went too far," he says.
Yeah. So I'm of the thought that it's either all okay or nothing is. So mm-hmm. I don't think he should have apologized, but he did what he needed to, mm-hmm. and it's essentially right after that he told the media to go fuck themselves. And the comment was, and I quote, "Death to all Jews."
Yeah, I believe that's what it was. It was a picture of two Indian kids holding up a cardboard sign. Yeah, that said "Death to all Jews."
Yeah, that was the channel that you could pay. Yeah, it says platform Fiverr. Uh-huh. So they pay them $5 and they make any type of video you want. They'll do like a 30-second clip or something like that. But they decided to attack the biggest YouTube star just to try to get clicks because Wall Street Journal, just like all the other mainstream media, they're dying a slow, painful death.
Now, the thing is, like with that, when you're at that level, it's almost as if you're walking a tightrope. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you start off like really stable, and then as you get to the higher echelon, it gets a little more shaky. You gotta maintain your balance, and you gotta be careful how you place your steps as you're walking on that tightrope, or you're gonna fall. You know?
You do got a big target on your back, so that's all. You always got that on your shoulder. You got sponsors to worry about, and that's what those type of people go after. But even after all this, his viewer count is still up. Yeah. What was it? On the 8th, he lost 300,000 viewers. On the 9th, he picked up 500,000. Okay. Then he lost 150 over the next 2 days, but he made that up within a few days. So now he's still getting more views than ever. So this did nothing to affect him other than
bring more attention to him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So they're just going to make him even more money. Granted, he lost the 2 gigs, so he lost money there, probably millions of dollars. But this was a direct cause that his viewers don't give a shit. That he was doing this.
Let me jump in this, please, because you keep saying that the media took it out of context. Based on what? Based on whose opinion? On PewDiePie's opinion, or did you see making it sound like the Wall Street Journal is after PewDiePie? Mm-hmm. I don't think the Wall Street Journal has more pressing issues than some YouTube star.
Yeah, they're pressing issues that they're slowly going away. They had massive layoffs all over the world, and they're trying to generate clicks, and it's not working.
So Wall Street Journal is fake news, huh?
It is.
No comment.
Never mind. And on that point, let's move on.
You know what? All right. I mean, I know this is not a topic for I know this is not a topic for everyone. I know Shinwar weighed in. On Your Knees pretty much was leading this, but like K-Simi or T-Riz, do you have anything to add before I shut this segment down?
Hey, I think it's kind of ironic with Disney though, with that shit, because they had some pretty racist cartoons going down.
Oh, are you talking about Song of the South, K-Simi?
Oh yeah, a lot of those appropriate Bugs Bunny blackface jokes.
And you can still buy them on DVD, Blu-ray, and videotape.
It's a little ironic.
Yeah, the evil mouse that controls Marvel, among other things.
You know what? No
I fucking
comment.
hate Disney. I fucking hate Disney. I fucking hate Disney. I hate them.
Hey,
I
dog,
fucking
hey, I need them.
hate
All
them.
they gotta do for me is come out, help with Kingdom Hearts, and that's all I need from Disney.
New Gaming Order and Disney. The views expressed by NYC
Are
Playboys
by
do
me, are by me, and I don't give no fucks.
What the? Oh my god! You know what? No comment. All right, and T-Risk, bring us home. What you got for us?
I got nothing else to say because all you need is just rad with that topic, really.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, it's unfortunate that like this happened to him, but again, like he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
He's going to be fine, and it's apparently like for every person that's like, oh, he said this, he says that, and leaves. There's two or three other people there saying, oh, he said this or that. Let me go watch the video. Let me go subscribe to him.
Yeah. Like me now, I'm gonna be like, what is this guy all about? What's the fuss all about? And then I'll probably just
I never cared for him. None of my younger generation of family members ever cared about him. It's all right on my end.
But you know what? I don't want to post that video or have it in the stream because I don't know what type of heat that might draw.
If people want to see it, people will find it.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna put a link in the description. PewDiePie is big enough to find it.
He's easy enough to find.
Put the link.
Yeah. Shut up. All right, New Gaming Order. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com for the latest greatest. Before I hit you with the pimp smack, and for the New Gaming Order staff, we have one final topic, or actually one final segment of PSAs, and we're gonna wrap it up. No comment. I was gonna make a bad joke, and it just was no. But New Gaming Order, we will be right back for our director's cut. Stay tuned. In the final segment, we'll see you. Peace. Oh, PewDiePie, this guy is drawing some heat, brother.
You should have left that War of the Roses topic for last.
Oh well, I didn't know like it was gonna take a life of its own like that. I was just like, oh okay.
Talk about wrapping it up, and
yeah. Well, no what the heck? No comment. All right, so yeah, just the last PSAs and that's it. We're almost done. Probably can wrap this up in like 5 minutes. But let's get this.
What kind of PSAs we have?
It's the Amazon opening its own studios with the former CEO of EverQuest, and the Xbox Scorpio to be revealed at E3 on June 11th.
Alrighty.
Alright, so we're gonna start this off in 3, 2, 1. Oh, we back. Let the rate party begin. New Gaming Order, we are back for our final segment of the day. Home stretch. And it's just pretty much 2 PSAs, so let's get this thing off and popping. Alright, so with this, New Gaming Order, Amazon is throwing their hand into, or they're throwing their hat into the ring of video game development. So let me get this thing up and running. Let's go. There we go. Let me look at this. Amazon opens new game studio led by EverQuest creator John Smedley. I find that very interesting that, imagine Amazon games as you're booting up a PlayStation 4 or PC or Xbox One game. What would their direction be? But I think that Amazon, like, who else jumped into they bought freaking the company that was developing Killer Instinct. They bought somebody help me out.
Iron Galaxy?
Yeah, no, it wasn't Iron Galaxy before.
Double Helix.
It was,
Double Helix. Yeah, who wasn't it? It wasn't Amazon, but one of those like retail companies, online stores. They bought freaking the company, the Double Helix, and then they didn't do anything with it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But with that, I find that interesting. What do you guys think of Amazon jumping into the game space of development? Starting, anybody can jump in. We'll do it like double dutch.
Okay, well, if it's anything like their production studios, Amazon is coming for your ass for real. Because if you watch any Amazon, if you're an Amazon Prime member, watch any of their shows, say like the Man in the High Castle, the production value is right up there with Netflix. Amazon is a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and they don't do nothing half-assed. Let's put it that way. So
yeah,
they,
that's
they
true.
put a lot of thought in this. They own Twitch. Okay, they own Twitch. Just FYI, Amazon owns Twitch. So so they don't do nothing half-assed. So I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
But this picture of John Smedley does not do him justice. He looks like a pedophile.
Oh. You know what? New Gaming Order, the views and expressions made by NYC.
All by me, and I gives 0 fucks.
Wow, unbelievable. But anybody want to add to that? Because what would that do? Like, what kind of impact can Amazon make on the video game industry?
They do have Double Helix, by the way.
Well, it was Amazon that bought Double Helix, right?
Mm-hmm.
Duh. Now, you know what? Imagine pooling these resources together. Like, hey, you know what? You have Double Helix now, and you have this, you have that. You know what I mean? I was trying to think. I'm like, damn, it was right under my nose, Amazon. But I mean, I just want to know what type of impact that can be going forward. This is just an announcement. Now, we probably won't even hear or see anything until like 2018, 2019 at the earliest. But with that being said, we're gonna move on to the next PSA. Here it is, the Xbox Scorpio to be unveiled June 11th at E3. Apparently Microsoft decides to go on Sunday for their briefing, as opposed to the traditional Saturday when everybody is doing their thing, and that's pretty much like the Super Bowl of like electronics, games, things of that nature, and if they're that far, what? Somebody shaving?
Damn, somebody motherfucking getting a haircut?
Somebody at the barbershop. But here it is. We're going to see the Scorpio, I guess, like in its prototype form at E3. It's confirmed. So I just want to know, what does the staff expect to see? You know what I mean? We don't know what the system looks like. There have been some leaks saying that it looks like the Xbox One S, but like the original day one Xbox. Like, it's small, it's black, it's gloss, it has more USB ports, something like that. And it's simple. It's a simple like look or design. I'll try to pull it up before the stream goes off, but starting. What the heck?
Wow.
What?
But
Shinwar, what are you doing?
but I'm gonna go in reverse order. Matter of fact, I'll start with Shinwar first. Hello?
What the hell?
Wow. Oh wow.
Shinwa, your mic is messed up again.
Hello, Shin.
Can we pass the collection plate to get Shinwar a good mouse? A microphone or something, or headsets?
No, it's all good. It's all good. But you know what? Let me just go back in regular order. Khalif, what are your thoughts? I know you're not like purchasing into Microsoft, but the fact that we're actually gonna see.
What you mean, man? I got 2 Xboxes, man. I don't play them much, but
no, but I'm just saying, like, I don't. Well, you know what? That's presumptuous. I don't want to say that, like, if the Scorpio. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay.
This is my thing with the Scorpio. It's been a while since I've been on, and I don't know anything about the Scorpio as far as this, man. Like, the Scorpio need to do more than just be powerful for me, man. Like, the thing I feel like is they gonna need to make some Scorpio exclusives, man. I think.
Oh, they're getting them. They're getting some. Actually,
they need to. They were saying they weren't gonna do that because they didn't want to leave Xbox One behind.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they just need to go ahead and do it, because if you're trying to make these games be compatible on Xbox One, you basically just holding back the Scorpio. And it's not going to be nothing really special. I mean, definitely, I'll probably get one just to play my multi-class, but I'm still going to end up playing more PlayStation if it comes to if it's not that much better. Like, damn show for these exclusives. So, I mean, they're going to have to do more than just put out a strong system. But honestly, I thought they was going to reveal it sooner. I thought they were going to do it sooner and then do E3 more about games, because ain't too many exclusives coming out on Xbox One right now, man. It's a little dry over there.
With the whole thing with Scalebound, like hopefully they make a surprise announcement and bring it back on track for the Scorpio or something, because I think that had a lot of that left a nasty taste in many people's mouths. No pun intended, but you know, hey, the system's coming. You know what I mean? And you know, a lot of the developers.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
And you know what was funny? The people that were trashing the PlayStation Pro, and these are developers. Now they're like, oh, they're praising the Scorpio because they got the dev kits, and they're like, oh my god, we got so much power under the hood. But it's what you do with that power that will define the system. You know, so they're like, it's a game changer, and it's like some folks are trying to tout it as not really being a console, but I would hope that they still, because some folks are caught up in titles. You know what I mean? If it's like some premium device type thing, and that can be, maybe this is the system that they were talking about, the removable GPU and parts and swaps and things of that nature. So it remains to be seen. But you know, for the sake of time, Playboy, your thoughts? Like, the Scorpio is gonna be revealed at E3. Like, any predictions, thoughts? And I know it's a poverty box to you, but just wanted to
poverty box. What?
Yeah, he calls consoles poverty boxes. Yeah, like Shin missed out on that. He's like poverty boxes. Yeah, well, it's all good. But yeah, Playboy, any thoughts?
Hated it.
And he sounds just like him too. Dang, unbelievable. All right, moving on. On your knees, any thoughts on this Scorpio?
No, not really.
This is a true PSA.
Hated it.
We're gonna be done pretty quick. All right, and well, T-Risk, I'm gonna let you go first because Shinmar stepped away. But you know, hey, it's coming. I mean, what type of reveal do you think is gonna happen? Is this something that, as some of the gamers out there like, oh, could this win Microsoft E3 because they have new hardware that they're actually gonna unveil at the show? I think Sony made a mistake by not talking about the PlayStation Pro last E3. You know what I mean? So it's like now the buzz and everything, and Nintendo has some momentum with the, well, you got the Switch coming out next week. Well, not in like 3 weeks, right?
Somebody got it already. Somebody got it early.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know how that happened, but I should have had that on today's topics. But you know, I was
fell off the back of a truck, maybe.
But somehow he got it. But you know what?
The retailer sent it out early.
Oh wow! You know what? Maybe me and Shinwar have to do some hunting around and see if they
I
got.
don't want no Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Mitch. What?
I know that's right.
I mean, honestly, it does look tight though. I can't front, but
Yo, you're gonna get it for Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers. Come on.
Yeah.
You see?
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that garbage.
Unbelievable. And it's $40. $40 that mess. But with that, I mean, Shinmar.
Why are you gonna pay $40 for? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how much it's gonna cost. I'm like, what? Well, I would just say, you know, there's some speculation with they're talking about possible SSD drives in the Xbox Scorpio, but we'll see. But Shinmar,
SSD. Oh,
well, I know PC
boxes are moving up in the world, aren't you?
You're a hater, yo. Hater. But Shinmar, June 11th, E3 on Sunday, they're gonna reveal the Scorpio or unveil it. You know, what are your thoughts, and what, I mean, in terms of with that, people knowing that, like, a lot of folks are going to be looking at Microsoft. This is their chance to try to turn things around, or at least, you know, get into a place where Dan Matrick, who screwed the Xbox off of its launch, man, that guy had the horse stumbling out the gates. Like, come on. But, I mean, with that, what are your thoughts, predictions, and how do you think the presentation could go with the Scorpio now being confirmed to be unveiled at the show?
I'm looking forward to it. I want to see the official name for it. Obviously, you know, I don't know if they're gonna release any software. It'll probably just be all hardware. They may but like show a game or two.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know, we get a nice exclusive for it.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for it. I can't wait, man. I really, and Sunday, like, I think Sunday's a good time.
Mm-hmm.
People are home, not as opposed to like Monday where I may be at work. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I'll still tune into the stream, but I don't have any other distractions, so I can really focus on it.
Mm-hmm.
This is, it's Microsoft's time, like you said, to really turn it around.
Okay, okay. And there was some news stating that the Scorpio games are gonna be different. Now, I don't
Yeah.
know what that means, but it came from Phil Spencer himself. Like, and he even said, "Don't pre-order the Scorpio until you see the games."
Right. Right.
That's very honest. Like, if you think about it, like, why would you say don't pre-order the Scorpio until you see it? He must be really like comfortable with what's about to
Mhm.
come out. So I mean, outside of that, I mean, I just hope that it doesn't fall into the whole thing like what's the developers ripping on PlayStation 4 Pro. Like, I don't know, maybe there was just some certain hype around it, and I don't
Mhm.
want this to get hyped and then it falls short. You know what I mean? I
Well, you know what's funny? It's not like I think they took their time with this. They waited like a full
Yeah.
year. It wasn't to compete with Sony or do any other thing. It's they say, hey, this is when it's coming out. We're taking our time.
Do it
We're not
right.
just here. Yeah, we're not here to just milk it. We love gamers. We want to put the best games out, best consoles, and that's what I think they're gonna do.
Okay. Now, it's gonna offer UHD Blu-ray support. Well, not surprisingly, make the leap to SSDs. It's a possibility they'll add it, but you know, with that, we'll just see. Like, I just want it to be where it's something where it's gonna have the true backwards compatibility with the
Mhm.
whole Xbox ecosystem. You know what I mean? Current 360, no, not 360, but current Xbox games,
Mhm.
let them perform better. Like, they're talking about Gears of War and Halo are gonna get a significant boost on the newer system. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Day one patches or whatever. So let's just hope that Microsoft does control patches. Unlike, I know Sony said, hey, if companies want to charge for patches, we're not going to stop them. I hope that practice is
Mhm.
seized at the door, but we'll
Yeah.
see. You know what I mean? But they're saying, well, Phil Spencer said it's gonna be backwards compatible with everything back out the gate. Now, I don't know if that means just the current 360 titles that are backwards compatible with Xbox One, but
Mhm.
hopefully he said, and I won't quote, but it was thrown out there that even the original Xbox games at some point might be a possibility to you know the library might be opened up to us in some
Mhm.
digital form, because some of those games you can't even find anymore. You know,
Yeah.
so
I have a
Like
I have like
imagine playing
I
Marvel
have
vs.
two
Capcom
I
1,
have
the one
two
that came
boxes
out on the
full of
Xbox
Xbox
version
One.
that didn't have online play.
yes,
You know
yes,
how rare that game is?
yeah,
I have that game. It's in. I have two boxes
Yeah.
full of Xbox games. I still have
okay,
the Xbox. It's put up.
yeah. Oh, and Blazing, yeah. I was confirming, yeah. Microsoft is going Sunday this year. So that should be interesting. And another PSA: if we had known that they were gonna pull a fast one, you can go to E3. It's open to the public. I think the time has passed to get the passes for 150, but now it's 250 something dollars, and that's not counting airfare, hotel, and all that good
What are you
stuff.
talking about? What are you
E3,
talking about?
like, let's say New Gaming Order wanted to go, we don't have to do like the whole press thing. We could pay to go, but since Shinwar and I got our press credentials back with the assistance of Susan Soares from Rhode Island Comic Con, we could have applied to go, but that's just something to remain to be seen. But I mean, if for those of you who have the means to go, it would behoove you to go to E3 2017, guys. So, with that, does anybody have anything to add before we get ready to wrap up?
They just better not talk about sports and entertainment again.
Sports,
That's all.
sports, TV, sports. Remember
Too
that
much.
meme? That joke was
Too much.
funny. But
Like,
it's
I don't want them to unveil this thing, and the first thing they talk about is some sports games or some sports in general.
You know what I think? I think that we're gonna get a surprise crackdown 2, Crackdown 3 with the whole cloud thing. I think they're
Weren't they
gonna drop
supposed to be
some.
making one?
Well,
Like for years now? Like a new Crackdown?
yeah, they've been working on it. They've been working on it, but I
And
think it
it's
was
still
held
not
back.
out?
I think that it's been held out for the Scorpio. You know what I mean? Because the current Xbox, I don't think would have been able to handle it. Like with
Well,
the
not without
ambition.
that cloud streaming thing that they was talking about
Or
before.
yeah, cloud computing. But you do know that GeForce or Nvidia is about to offer something of that nature where it would have like cloud processing. So you can have a crappy computer, but you're gonna need the bandwidth to do it. Where your PC can be beefed up with like a third party
Oh
processor.
yes, I now recall what you're talking about. Yes,
Yes.
I
So
heard
If,
about
if
that.
if you have a crappy PC, that means you have a crappy processor. That's a crappy motherboard. So,
you know what? New Gaming Order. NYC Playboy is the Grinch that stole the New
I'm
Gaming Order
sorry.
podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
If you have a crappy PC, go in Poppy Box Land. Have fun.
you know what? Hopefully that doesn't catch. They're like, yeah, Poverty Box is brought to you by New Gaming
It
Order.
is. It is. It's a thing.
All right.
Alex, it's a
So
thing.
with that, let me thank everyone. K Simi, NYC Playboy, On Your Knees, Shinwar, and T-Risk. Shout out to the rest of the staff that could not be with us today. But just gonna give everybody like a quick chance to do like a quick outro. Any final words? Like just round robin. If you don't have anything to say, hey, so be it. But any final words before we shut down?
Oh, man, it's good to be back, man. Appreciate y'all having me again, man.
All right, cool. Glad to have you back, and thank you, Shinwar, for coming through on last minute. I know he was kind of busy doing stuff.
I was eating, yo. Like,
Why you gotta be? You know what? Stop.
But you know what? New Gaming Order, the staff really took the time out to help me do the show. So got some dedication. I want to actually plug. Check out Thumb Thrasher Gaming, which is Noop's spin-off project, and the recently launched Geeking Out, which Shinwar has launched this week. So Shinwar, if you want to give like a quick introduction to your product, you have like a minute or two to talk about it.
sure, yeah, geeking out pretty much comics, games, toys, technology, text.
Boys.
What?
What?
Sick toys.
Anyway, yeah, just launched the Instagram, so make sure you follow me on Instagram. Geekin Out, that's GeekNout _official. And then you can like my page on Facebook by searching Geekin Out. So you'll be seeing stuff from like more Comic Cons, pictures, try to get some exclusives, and just try to build a brand. That's all I got.
Cool. And New Gaming Order will definitely be in support in any way, shape,
New
or form.
Flaming Order.
Yeah.
Boy, hold on.
Hold the fuck up.
Unbelievable. But
Okay.
so with that being said, New Gaming Order, we are signing off, hitting you with the head crush, and we'll see you guys next week on the podcast.
Oh, I got here's my media credentials right here. My official media photographer credentials.
Shut up.
I got it right here. February 2019. Oh, okay. I just found it.
All right, cool.
I might check.
All right. Okay, guys, we are done for today. We'll see you guys next week.
Got it.
All right, director's cut. To Blazing, the rest of you guys that are checking things out, Blazing, make sure you go to YouTube. I'm gonna upload everything. The director's cut will be up, and then the pieces here and there are gonna be like uploaded in staggered format, so you get to see everything. So just know when I upload them raw, and then I rename them and I put. You know what? I'm out of here. You know what? New Gaming Order director cut is
what's
over.
going on? What the hell happened?
I can't talk. I can't be mad because I get, I start messing with everybody. But with that, we are done for today and on time. An hour on the dot. Thank you guys very much.
Was it really an hour or an hour 20? I'm not sure.
It was more than an hour.
No, but we were on standby for a bit.
Still close to on time.
Man, we had a bunch of topics too, awesome stuff, and we had a good amount of people. That's the flow. I like to be in that Zen mode, you know. But with that,
Gym mode.
yeah. Well, I got to do some hard labor, so I will be hitting you guys up later.
What? Hey.
Whoa, damn, son.
Whoa.
Hard labor.
You know,
What?
Oh my
Shit,
lord.
You got some place that you got to spend some time in your PlayStation VR.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You know what? On your knees, you're fired until next week.
Oh, well, damn.
All right, y'all, I'm out.
I'm fired.
All right, cool. We'll see you guys later.